Yeah, hi there, YouTube land people. So my last video pretty much got demonetized, and I don't know why. Maybe it was the thumbnail photo, I'm thinking, which is stupid, I know, but yeah, that's YouTube. It really kind of pissed me off, actually. So, if they're going to demonetize me, they're going to demonetize me, and so whatever. I just wanted to say that yeah, I find this world to be an extremely scary place, especially right now. And it's like there's no one left to save us. Back in the 20s and 30s, there was the U.S. was a strong country, and if they found something, a tragedy going on in some other country, a Holocaust going on in some other country, they would step in, and apparently they would help. But now, the way I see the world is there's no one left to save anyone. It's like we're all going down on this ship together. If it's not an experimental drug that everyone's brainwashed to believe that it's safe and effective, then that's the road that everyone's going down. And I feel like there can't be that many stupid people, and most of it is propaganda, and most of it is bots, even possibly attacking people and pretending to be all for it when maybe it is just bots. How do you know? How do you know what's real? How do you know who's real? How do you know anything when it's all propaganda and it's all in the favor of big pharma, and it's all in the favor of communistic style of controlling people? Let's just say it's very communistic. It's very much like China, this whole world. And yeah, China is a huge, huge force in this world because there are so many of them. They pretty much outnumber everyone at this point. Sad, very sad that that happened, that this is happening. But again, there's no one left to save anyone, and that's what makes this world so terrifying at the moment. No one's going to save anyone, and you're on your own basically. And you take something that's experimental and something 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever, however long it might take to harm you. When that day does come, if it does come that day, no one's going to save, no one's going to help you, no one's going to step in and reimburse you, no one. And if you're dead, you're dead. I'm not afraid to die. I'm just afraid to suffer. I'm afraid to, have medical expenses. I'm afraid to not be comfortable, to be in pain. I have been injured. I was injured several years ago by, I know this sounds ridiculous, but, I fell for the propaganda that when you get Botox for your fine lines, that the toxin stays where they put it. Well, I fell for that propaganda, and no, it does not stay where they put it. It travels throughout your body like any injection does. Even though they like to lie and propagandize and say injections stay where they put them, they don't stay where they put them. And the Botox traveled through my body, and it made me extremely. I was in severe, extreme pain. So much pain that I thought I was going to die at one point, and I can't explain it. It's much worse than what they say. That's why I never got Botox after that happened to me. And I don't trust doctors. I don't, I mean, if you're dying and you need a doctor, okay, but I mean, I don't trust the system, and I especially wouldn't trust an off-label thing or something that's not FAD research and approved at this point. Now that could change. They could become corrupt at some point, and approve stuff that's not safe. That could all change one day. Hopefully not. I mean, if anything will save us, it'll be the FDA, but I don't know. They could be under corruption at this point and be forced into approving something that shouldn't be approved anyway. But everything right now that's going on in this world is these injections are all experimental, and nobody seems to get that through to them. Like, I mean, it seems that way, right? You would think so, because the way they propagandize it and the way they use bots and everything else, you would think that it really is safe, and when in reality is it's not even approved. In reality is it was only for emergency use only, and it's almost, you would think by listening to the propaganda, you would think it's all okay and good and everything. And that's what scares me right now, is that I realize that everything that's happened in the past, there's been nothing to change that. Like, there's nothing, and there's no one to say, there's no one to help, there's no one to step in. No country is going to step in. Everything is under the control of communistic, China, basically, because they've outnumbered us now, and that's what they're doing, and that's what they want to continue to do. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not pretending like I know everything. I'm just saying that I look at history, basically, and not only do I look at history, I go by my own experience, my own real life experience, like I just explained with the whole Botox thing, why I would never do that again, and how it doesn't stay, like they say that it stays. No, it doesn't. Hey, it gets into your bloodstream. Do your own research. I can't really talk much more about it. There's tons of stuff on Odyssey about it. Not Botox, but the experiment that's going on right now. Yeah, I'm pissed off because my last video got demonetized. So if you want to help support me, I have an OnlyFans. I really do need the support. I'm afraid I can't have clients at this point because I'm too afraid. Again, I can't really talk too much about it. But again, if you want to see not my videos, but other people talking about, doctors talking about it, what's going on right now, maybe you would see why I'm so afraid. And I'm afraid to be around people right now. So take care.